I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That one a first down pickup of 8. 7-7, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Breeze now on 1st down. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. There's Breeze. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Flush to his right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson on 1st down. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, with that incompletion, I want to get some early season predictions from you because I love to do that, and I like to hold you to what you say later in the year. How about MVP and Defensive Player of the Year predictions from you, Mr. Davis?
Well, it could be the same person if I chose Aaron Donald, couldn't it? Because the last couple of years, he's been the Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL and made a strong case to be the MVP overall, even though he hasn't won those. But here's what I'm going to do. Patrick Mahomes won it last year through 50 touchdown passes. He could easily throw 40 touchdown passes and people will call it an off year, but it'll still be enough for him to be the MVP. I think this kid is just special. I think he wins it for the second straight year. And then on the defensive side, I'm going with a major surprise. The Tennessee Titans could be a top 5 defense. Kevin Byard, safety, signed a new contract. He will play and justify that with 10 interceptions.
I like it, and I won't forget it. We will revisit this. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
I like the occasional incompletion because I can go back and ask you more things. So we talked about MVP, Defensive Player of the Year. How about offensive and defensive rookies of the year that you see, Charles?
Well, it usually goes to a quarterback or a runner, right? And in this case, I'm going to go with the quarterback because he got the ball from game 1. That's Kyler Murray. He's going to put up big numbers in that offense, and I thought he looked pretty good in the first game against Detroit. On the defensive side, Devin Bush, the linebacker from...
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick on Wassor. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Oakland Raiders. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up. That's the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
Mike 50. Rip right. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, both 66.
Brady now on first down. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Protein spill.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. From the 30 on second down, Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Carr keeps it on the sneak. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for fourth down.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Running is Jacobs, and he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
He was brought down by Jason McCourty. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Check three.
72.
1st down, here's White. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady over the middle. Julian Edelman. It's complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Check it, reload.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 43 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go to...
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Mike.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. It's It's complete to Brown, right side. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wait, that 53!
Right here. Double tight, guys, double tight.
Everyone, 50!
Brady now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon, as the first half is winding down, and the Patriots have taken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's Carr to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Carr. It's a screen to Richard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now on fourth down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Carr. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Right. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got. What you got, Heavy?
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Jacobs. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he gets this one down to the 24. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense, 1st and 10.
25, check 25, check 25. General West.
Carr gives to Richard. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Carr. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Michelle. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
They stay on the ground with White. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within one score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. That is a big break here in the fourth quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Richard, the running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Carr. The pass complete to Ryan Graham. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, Carr. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. The 20, 10, 5. And it's a New England Patriots touchdown. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin with Michel on the ground. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 77 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And all the way up to the 49. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Carr. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Jason McCourty, a safety blitz and a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now. And he's going to be